Welcome back to AFAX number one stop to entertainment and trending news. Celebrated media personality Dennis Okari appeared as part of the panelists on the Daughters of Zion relationship coaches session, and I want us to start with his current wife before we get to Betty Kyalo. Dennis noted that he admitted to his wife that he lacked the adequate funds needed for the dowry at the time. He, however, offered to take care of their wedding and honeymoon, a deal that his wife agreed to. Okari also promised to build her mother a house, which he later fulfilled. Speaking out, when you get into marriage, it's almost like a transaction. So we sat down and I informed my wife of the amount I have in my account. If her family wanted to charge for dowry, I didn't have it. He stated, I was going to give her a wedding. I will take her to a nice place for a honeymoon. I will get her a house, but for now, I didn't have the dowry. My wife spoke to her mother, and during the dowry negotiations, her family didn't ask for anything. The promise that I made to my wife is that I would do something for her mother. A year later, I built her a 3-bedroom bungalow. Okari also recalled the tumultuous 3-year period he suffered after his divorce from media personality Betty Kyalo. He narrated to the panel, "Nothing can prepare you for divorce. You can watch movies and think it's an easy decision, but it's not. I didn't get married to get into a divorce. For me, the idea of falling in love and getting into marriage was the wrong idea, because love is more than emotion. It is a choice. It's a person you have to choose to live with every day. After the divorce, I fought legal battles, personal battles, public battles, and spiritual battles." He also noted that his rage and anger turned suicidal because of isolation and pushed him to contemplate crashing his car along Mombasa Road. So bad was the situation that he also felt compelled to overdose on over-the-counter drugs. Dennis revealed, "I got into depression, rage, and anger. Divorce will produce some crazy things that you did not know about yourself. Publicly, I had to put up a face. I couldn't go to restaurants, couldn't walk around because of the judgment. I felt isolated as the people who are my friends took sides. You become so angry and you begin to have suicidal thoughts. I never thought I would get to that stage, but that's where I got to. I wanted to crash my car along Mombasa Road one night after work, thinking that I would get into a coma which would take weeks and the heat would be over. As I was driving, I was looking for a boulder on the side of the road, but I couldn't find it. The next option was to take 15 Piriton tablets and not to wake up. I was going through this privately. In the midst of the divorce, God reminded me to look unto Him. That's when I learned total surrender." Now, this was a very heavy topic, something that he's been going through, or rather he was going through at that time, privately, but to the public eye, he was putting on a face. This was something that netizens had totally no idea of, how much this divorce affected him mentally. Of course, after the divorce, there were those moments where they were not really getting along with Betty Kyalo. There was a moment that we even saw some things happening on social media, but they have come past that. They are currently co-parenting very peacefully. They are at a good place. He has moved on. He got married and has since been closer to the church and God than before. And on the other hand, Betty Kyalo has also moved on. She has had a couple of relationships here and there. They have not worked out. She had shared that she found love again, and this time around she decided to put her relationship private, but they have since moved past all that happened and they are currently co-parenting very peacefully. Daughters of Zion, where he was speaking as part of the panelist, is popularly known as DOZ, which is a ministry in JCC Parklands, the church that Bishop Alan Kuna and Reverend Kathy Kuna started. And that is where he was sharing a little bit on his marriage before he got remarried, and also the effects of the public divorce that he went through with media personality Betty Kyalo. We're up to date. Thanks so much for watching. For this and more updates, hit your notification bell so you'll be the first to be notified once you have any new uploads. I will catch you on the next one. Bye-bye.